Hi, welcome to this week's mindset video. This week, I'm here to give you some very cliche advice. But before you roll your eyes at me, just hear me out. You have probably heard a million times already as a mother of young children to enjoy them while they're little, or you'll miss this stage one day. And that advice is often very well intentioned and meant with love, but it can often fall on very deaf ears. It's often presented at a really wrong time, and it feels like it's dismissive of everything that we're going through as parents of young children. Not enough sleep, the house being a mess, not getting to anything that we need to get to for ourselves, worrying that whether or not they're going to make the transition to kindergarten all right, whether they're, actually on track with where they should be, dealing with the 100th meltdown of the week, or, sleeping problems, potty training difficulties. This advice to just, I'll soak up this time and enjoy them can feel really dismissive. But I'm here to give you some tips on how you can actually do this, on how you can not just survive being a mother of young children and all of its difficulties, but really soak it in and thrive in it. Thrive in the chaos and thrive in the challenges and thrive in the difficulties as best as you can. It involves mostly just your own mindset and your own habits and the way that you look at things, but it can be revolutionary into just how you feel at the end of the day, and whether or not, again, you can sigh and look around you and you see the good things, or whether you're ready to tear your hair out in the same situation. So a few things that really helped me to actually enjoy my little children when they were little. I was a big practicer of mindfulness. I do genuinely believe that almost all stress comes from either fretting about what happened in the past or worrying about what's going to happen in the future. So the more that you can be present, especially when you're in the moment with your little children, the better it will be. A big part of this for me was to avoid multitasking. So getting away from my phone, not trying to both spend time with my child and get the house clean, but to really separate everything out and have specific times to accomplish things as much as I could. That's not always possible, especially with young children. But even when you can't, and even when there's a multitude of things all going on at the same time, to just be present in that moment and not be thinking about the past or the future, that often goes a long way. At least then, even if there's a million things going on in the moment, you're only dealing with that moment. Another favorite piece of advice that I got somewhere was, if it doesn't matter, if it's not going to matter in a year, don't spend any time worrying about it. But when it comes to little children, I would actually shorten that time frame a lot. I mean, think about how much they change in just a month's time. So, is it going to matter in a month that they embarrassed you in the grocery store with a meltdown? Or that they want to wear this crazy mismatched outfit to go out and run errands today? Well, it's not. So don't fret about it. Don't sweat the small stuff. It's not going to matter. Don't let it get you down. Don't let it, ruin your day at all. Just go on with it. Another big tool I used is gratitude when I was feeling really frustrated and really overwhelmed and nothing seems to be going right. Sit for just 60 seconds and find all the good that actually is there. Make it a point. It's there. You may have to look for it sometimes, and sometimes it's kind of hard to see when we're in the depths of this parenting of small children, but you can find it, and you get bonus points if you find silver linings, which are good things about really what seem like less than ideal circumstances. Sometimes my child would have gotten, my youngest kid, she was not a big sleeper. I was often up in the middle of the night, 3 a.m., 3:30 wake up calls, pretty routine for a while. And so, sometimes I would just be exhausted, and, it would be mid-morning and I would not have gotten to anything that I was supposed to get to or felt like I should get to by that time of the day. But she would be sleeping on my lap, and I would think, well, if she hadn't gotten up at 3, she wouldn't be taking a nap now on my lap, and I would miss this time. And again, it would pull me back to that mindfulness and to being in the moment and just enjoying that time with my child and not worrying about what a mess my kitchen was, or the work emails I had to return, or how much laundry I had to fold. So taking that moment to intentionally look for the good and for the things that you're thankful for, that does go a long way to helping you actually survive and thrive in this season. So I hope that this is giving you a little bit of perspective. It is often just these habits of our minds that make the difference between something being incredibly frustrating and us being able to really, sail through it and see the good in it rather than the bad. It's so cliche, enjoy them while they're little, you'll miss these days one day. But it is actually true. And as much as we sometimes hate to hear it, and sometimes it's offered at really bad times, I'm glad that I heard some of the advice that I did, and I'm glad that I made the effort that I did to enjoy those moments, because now mine are a little bit older, and I'm glad that I have those times to look back on, and that I wasn't completely frazzled and frustrated all of the time. So I hope that you take something from it as well, and we'll see you next week.